Hello friends, I welcome you all to this virtual learning online platform. Presently, we are dealing with various elements of English grammar, and so far we talked about what is a sentence, types of sentences, English grammar, more particularly tenses in English. In addition, I also talked about various aspects of English. Now, in this class, I would like to discuss use of various tenses. In our day-to-day life, we do communicate with the people, and we need to switch ourselves for many number of times from present to the past, past to the present and vice versa, present to the future and again back. It means while using English for day-to-day communication, we do switch from tense to tense. That is present tense, past tense and future tense. Similarly, we also keep changing within the tenses also, because each of these three tenses has 4 subtypes, like simple tense, continuous tense, perfect tense and perfect continuous tense. Now in this class, I will try to focus on the use of each of these tenses in our day-to-day life. So let us proceed with the use of various tenses in day-to-day communication. So friends, as I said, I will try to focus on various types of tenses and its usage in our day-to-day life. The first tense that I would like to discuss is simple present tense. As you know, we live our life, come across different situations, and while speaking, while interacting, while making a dialogue with the people around, we do switch over from tense to tense. But as a learned person, we should also know what are the different uses of a particular tense. And since I am inspired by this point, so each of the tense will be discussed over here separately, along with a few examples of each. When you talk about the present tense means the tense which is related to your present time. It has 4 aspects already I discussed in my previous lecture. You have a simple aspect called simple present tense. You have a continuous aspect, that is progressive aspect, called present continuous tense. You have a perfective aspect called present perfect tense. And you also have a perfective progressive aspect, which is also called the perfect progressive aspect. That means present perfect continuous tense. So this way, we are familiar to various types of present tense. That is 4 subtypes. Let us talk about the use of simple present tense in our day-to-day life. We use simple present tense to express our habits, universal truths, different actions and situations, our emotions and wishes. We prominently use simple present tense. Similarly, we also come into such kind of situations when we are expected to give the directions, we are expected to give some instructions. And when you give directions and instructions, mind it well, we should always express that particular content that you are processing, whether you are instructing the people or giving direction to the people. Do use simple present tense. Sometimes we use simple present tense to express future time also. After some conjunctions like after, when, before, as soon as, until, and so on and so on. So let us look at the few sentences over here that will definitely make your point clear. See, I talked about the universal truths. The sun rises in the east and the sun sets in the west. Such kind of sentences should always be expressed in the simple present tense. Don't ever make it either the continuous form or else especially your past and the future. Because this is the universal truth and that cannot be changed at all. When you cannot change the universal truth, such kind of universal truths have to be expressed in the simple present tense. Rita goes to college every day. See here. It's a kind of action that the Rita does. I don't call it habit because habits are different. Since Rita is a regular student of a college, and whenever the classes are scheduled on the working days, she is expected to go. So the sentence says, Rita goes to college every day. This is the regular action, everyday action done by Rita. They understand English. They is the subject of the sentence. They understand English. See, now I will try to, compare these three sentences with one another. The sun rises in the east. The sun, of course, it is about the universal truth. I use the article because as we know and as we are the part of a solar system, there is only one sun. That's why the sun. Since the sun is the third person singular number, I used S form of the verb rise. RISE is the base form of the verb. But since the subject is third person singular number, of course, I am expected to use the yes form of the verb here. In the east. In the east is actually a prepositional phrase functioning as the adverbial of place, or you can also call it the adverbial of direction. So the sentence goes like this. The sun rises in the east. Now you look at the second sentence. Rita goes to college every day. Rita is the proper noun, the name of a girl, the name of a student. And what kind of action is she doing every day without fail? That she goes to college every day. Go is the base form of the verb. But since Rita is third person singular number, we are talking about the simple present tense. So naturally, just like the first sentence, the base form will come up with yes or es form, because the third person singular number is functioning as the subject of the respective sentences. So Rita is the subject, goes is the verb, to school is the prepositional phrase functioning as adverbial of place. And every day is also an adverbial here, but this is the adverbial of time. So the sentence goes like this. Rita goes to college every day. Now you see the third sentence. In the third sentence, you have they functioning as the subject. They understand English. They is the third person plural number functioning as the subject. Understand is the base form of the verb. Since we are talking about the simple present tense, so we are using the base form as it is. English is the third element in the sense, and that is an object. Why do I call it an object? Because I can make the passive voice of the same sentence. If at all, I can make the passive voice of a sentence, then the third element is usually called an object. They understand English. English is understood by them. So this way, the object will take the place of the new subject, and the present subject will go to the place of the new object. This sort of change will take place there in the sentence. So this is the analysis of these three sentences over here. Likewise, you have a few more examples on your screen. RCC, I hope you know, reinforced cement concrete. RCC is the mixture of cement, sand, and water. Okay, it talks about a process. You might have seen this sort of construction work going on somewhere. The present, sentence provides you RCC, which is the abbreviation of reinforced cement concrete, RCC, functioning as the subject of the sentence. Is the verb of the sentence. Mind it well. Is has come alone. So you cannot call it an auxiliary verb. You cannot call it. This is not a helping verb here. Since it has come alone, it is functioning as the main verb of the sentence. RCC is the mixture of cement, sand, and water. Right? So here, RCC is the subject. Is the main verb. The mixture of cement, sand, and water is a noun phrase functioning as complement to subject. See here, this is not the object at all. You cannot go for a passive construction here. And if at all you forcefully do it, it will not be acceptable to the standard norms of English. So the sentence says RCC is the mixture of cement, sand, and water. The mixture of cement, sand, and water is nothing but RCC. And that's why it is complementary to the subject. And that's why it is called a complement to subject. Now you see the subsequent sentence. He tries very hard for the UPSC examination. I hope you know about MPSC, UPSC, Maharashtra Public Service Commission, that conducts the examinations or competitive examinations for class 1, class 2 positions within the state. Similarly, you have UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, that conducts competitive examinations for central government jobs for super class 1 posts. And here you have a sentence. He tries very hard for the UPSC examination. See, he, third person singular number, is the subject of the sentence. To try is the infinitive of the verb. Base form of the to try is only try, try. But since the subject is third person singular number, we are expected to use the yes form of the verb, and the yes form of the verb try is tries, T-R-I-E-S. Y gets converted into I. Again, we apply a suffix es, and this is the formation of the verb. That is yes form of the verb. So you say, he tries very hard for the UPSC examination. So until and unless you put in your very sincere hard efforts, you will not be able to qualify such difficult examinations. Actually, there is nothing called difficult. If you are well prepared, the examination will be easy for you. And if you don't prepare and go for the exam, you will not be able to answer the questions, and then it will be difficult for you. Anyway, it is all about your own perception and attitude. See the subsequent sentence. She enjoys singing songs. Maybe she is a good singer. And whenever she sings a song, she enjoys it a lot. The third person singular number she functions as the subject of the sentence. To enjoy is the infinitive form of the verb enjoy. Enjoy is the base form. Since third person singular number is functioning here as a subject, that's why we need to use S suffix over here to the verb enjoy. So it becomes enjoys. She enjoys singing songs. See, singing songs is a phrase here, and that is functioning as the object of the sentence. You can go for a passive voice, that will be accepted, no doubt. Similarly, you have the last sentence that I put on your board. Where do Jitendra and Mahendra live? So of course, I'm talking about the two, heroes of Hindi cinema, Jitendra and Dharmendra, a very famous duo. So here you have an interrogative sentence. Where do Jitendra and Dharmendra live? Right? So Jitendra and Dharmendra They are, or this is a combined subject of the sentence. Do is the auxiliary verb, leave is the main verb, and where is the interrogative word. So whenever we make this kind of sentences, you need to always remember that we actually do such kind of sentences in order to express the habits, universal truths, actions or situations around different types of emotions and wishes. If at all you are talking about certain directions or instructions, or else you are expressing future time, but that we need to use after using some conjunctions like after, when, before, as soon as, until, so on and so forth. Now, I will switch over to the another type, that is the use of simple past tense. What are the uses of simple past tense while using different tenses in our day-to-day communication? We use simple past tense to express the actions which are the part and parcel of the past now. The actions or states or habits, now they have become the part and parcel of the past. We express simple past tense, or else we use simple past tense to express about a completed action in the past. That is, in a time before now. Now in the sense present. So which is not present now, it means that is the part of the past. So whenever we do express it, that kind of completed action, we do use simple past tense. The third use of simple past tense is, in the simple past tense, the time of the action can be in the recent past or the distant past, and the action duration is not that important. The point is, if at all the action is completed in the past, do express that one in the simple past tense only. Now you see a few examples on your screen. Radha washed her scooty. Radha has her own scooty, and probably not now, not in the present time. The action of washing the scooty is already done. It means the action is related to the past. So you need to simply say, Radha washed her scooty. See the second sentence. I saw a Hindi movie yesterday. When did I see the movie? I saw the Hindi movie yesterday, not today. So means the action of watching the Hindi movie is already completed in the past, and that is the part and parcel of the past. I didn't watch the favorite TV serial yesterday. Maybe I was busy with some other work, so I could not watch my favorite TV serial. I didn't watch the favorite TV serial yesterday. Last year, I traveled to the United States of America. When did I travel? I traveled to the United States of America last year. Means the action of visiting US or the action of traveling to the US already completed in the past. And that's why I do express myself this way. Last year, I traveled to the US. Last month, I didn't travel anywhere. Of course, my job is that of traveling. I keep moving here and there. But since due to the corona pandemic, we are unable to move around, and that's why we are working from home. So last month, I didn't travel anywhere. Did you have your dinner last night? See here, it's a question asked. Did you have dinner last night? So since you got late to come back home, so did you have your dinner at home last night? So the answer will be either yes or no. The last sentence, he didn't wash his car. So for the last many days, he kept on using it, but he didn't get some time even to wash his car. It has become very dirty now. So you will say like this, he didn't wash his car. So likewise, whenever we do talk about the finished or completed actions, states, habits, or a sort of completed action related to the past, we do express in the simple past tense only. Now I will talk about the use of simple future tense. We use simple future tense to express the things that haven't happened yet. It means up till now, the thing did not happen. The action did not happen. The situation did not happen. That will happen in the near future. Okay, then only we say like this. So we use simple future tense in order to talk about an action or a kind of condition that will begin and end in the future only. It has no concern with the present at all. We use simple future tense in order to predict a future event. We do use simple future tense to express willingness and unwillingness. We do use simple future tense to make a suggestion or to offer a suggestion. Let us look at a few sentences here that will definitely clear your doubts. See the examples given on your screen. I will deliver the keynote address in the conference. I is the subject, will deliver. Will is the future tense maker or indicator. To deliver is the infinitive verb. Deliver is the base form. I will deliver the keynote address in the conference. Vedant will go to the university tomorrow. Am I talking about today? Am I talking about the past? No, I am talking about the future. Vedant will go to the university tomorrow. I will sing a classical song in the program. He'll help you to do the project. Radha will assist you in this case. He will meet her later. Will you come back in the evening? It will rain tomorrow. They will get married in September. We will cook dinner little late. See, in all these cases, you will find that there is a subject followed by shall or will in the respective sentence. What happens then? You get this kind of sentences. I will deliver the keynote address in the conference. So will deliver is indicating you about the future happening. Vedant will go indicates about the future happening, probable future happening. I will sing a classical song. Will sing. Don't know whether I'll be able to sing it or not. But at least I'm talking about the probable future. Will sing. He'll help you to do the project. Since both of you or all of you are involved into a project, so he'll help you in case of a need. Radha will assist you in this case. Suppose a couple of people are handling a case and Radha will assist you in this respect. So likewise, we do use shall or will, one of the words or one of the model auxiliaries, as a future tense maker or future tense indicator, followed by the base form of the verb. In all these cases, deliver, go, sing, help, assist, meet, come back, or rain, get, and cook, all these are the base forms of the verbs. And they are supported by the modal auxiliary shall or will as applicable. I can also say I will sing a song. I can also say I shall sing a song. But will indicates more probability, shall indicates less possibility. So that's why I used shall over here. So they will get married. They will get married in September. So probably they might have registered, and there is a probable time that in the month of September they'll get married. So this way we do express ourselves in the simple future tense. So in this class we talked about simple tense only, that is simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense. So in the next class, I will talk about the other leftover tenses like continuous tense with priority. I may talk about the present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous. So thank you very much for attending the class.